Hey everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art. And today I thought I would show you what I have managed to accomplish in May. Not everything is finished because I just got another bout of tendonitis. And so I need to quit doing stuff for a while. And I was saving like the details on some of these things for the end here, and I'm gonna have to put it off for a couple of weeks probably. Let's see, I've been working in no, Nico, no. I've been working in Color by Number Masterpieces. This is one of the books I wanted to finish for a long time, but then again I don't want to finish it because so I have this piece here. Like I think it's called, what is it called, An American Couple? Or am I totally making that up? American Gothic. So I realized after I did this that I don't know why I thought this roof was supposed to be blue, but it's supposed to be dark. And I also missed a piece there. So I need to go back over that with a darker color. And then I want to smooth some more of this out with with some pencils, but I got the base of it down and I was working on two at once. Actually, I was working on three because no, not this one. I was going over this one, so I had done the whole background and part of his face and part of his turban with some pencils. And then I flipped over here and started this one with my paint. So yeah, this one should be done by the next time we do this. But I've got quite a few done. I did almost all of the portraits, so what's left are these landscape ones. And I don't like them quite as much because I like doing the people, but I'll still do them. I'll still finish the book. I did do, well, I'm going to be glad to do this ocean one. I did do the Van Gogh one here, which I think it came out weird because I had to use Sharpies and I had to use what colors I had. But I think that's all I've done in the landscape. So there's that. I purchased the book Mythologica, Beasts to Color, because it's such a beautiful book. And I have the animal one, and I wanted to see how I liked that one before I went ahead and purchased this one. But I do like it. Or I like the other one enough to purchase this one. It's a lot of skinny, like small spots, Zendoodly stuff, but not like... See, to me, Deborah Muller's books are Zendoodly, so like I think I'm going to be parting with the mermaid one. I think I've done... Well, is it mermaid or just something ocean? Well, we'll see here in a minute. I think I've done almost all the mermaids, so I'll probably pull out the but look at this one. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I'll probably pull out the rest of the mermaid ones, and then it'll be going in my packets. So so here's the one I did, and I just used some different oh my gosh, every time I start talking I get this dry spot in my throat. I just used some different markers and some pencils on this bottom ocean part and on the clouds. So pretty simple. I purchased this the other day at the Dollar Tree. So I purchased this the other day at the Dollar Tree. It's a pretty big size one. And my husband's going to cut me some pieces of cardboard so that whoever gets it won't have bent pages. But I'm going to be taking my books apart, and we're going to do the first giveaway of my packets. I'm just going to call them packets because that's really what they are. They're going to be packets of book pages. So that way, it's a giveaway I can do with something that I already have. I just have to pay for the shipping. And I don't want to keep books that I'm not coloring in. So if I've colored pages in them, I'll take them out and put them in my binder and then share with everyone else. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so I have the coloring book project here. And I wanted to get some more done in these. So this is one I did for Mermaid. And yeah, I used some different markers for the back and blended them, some alcohol markers, and blended them the best that I could. And then I used some stickles, some blue stickles and some green stickles to just look, you know, like sparkly. So I really like the way this one came out. And I love my mermaid books. This one I did use, like I said, I'm sorry, I love my tattoo books. I did use permanent markers, so alcohol marker, so it did come through. But I wasn't really that thrilled with the page on the other side because I don't like the very faint line art. I like the heavy line art. So, you know, I can put something over that page if it really bothers me. There's going to be other ones. Like, I probably won't do any of these little, like, test, you know, games pages. So I might as well get to use alcohol markers on the opposite page. So I'll have to cover it up because I don't like the way that looks, you know. So there's that one. This one I know isn't all the way finished yet because I was doing this one when my arm really gave away. So this is in the Dracula coloring book, and that face is awful because I thought I would try it with crayons and try to blend them, and they didn't really blend. But this is the one that is my practice one because I have a brand new copy. So, you know, it's good to know what I can and can't use. So no for the crayons. So yeah, I don't know. I did use crayon on like this paper too, and it was fine there. But I should have tested it. This paper it's great paper. It's a little, like shiny, but it's not really. It's not shiny. I don't know how to explain it. It's great paper to work on, but, yeah, for some reason the crayons just did not go as expected for me. But that's what I mean by, you know, I'm going to still keep using this one because by the time I'm done with this one, I will have a definite idea of what I can and cannot do. Okay, this is Inspired Coloring Nature. What did I do in there? Oh, I was doing this bug and then I put glossy accents on him. And I really like the way that turned out. I'm going to do something with the background. I just don't know what yet. I was thinking words, but I have to figure out which ones. This took forever to dry, and it kind of buckled my page a little bit. But I had lost my glossy accents for quite some time, and then I like came across it, and I was like, ooh, glossy accent time. Yeah, so this page here is going to be probably difficult for me to color, but I was just too excited, so I went ahead and did that one. Lovely, beautiful spirit animals. I'm trying to remember. I thought I might have done part of this one, but no, it was this piece, just this little bird over here. I wanted to get all the very beginning done. I did this one another time. Oh, it was this one. And this one is on my Instagram. And you guys can see with this light all of the bad spots, but it's the way it goes. I use pencils, mostly pencils, and some marker for some parts of it. But I wanted to do like, so the light part of the day had the darker girl, and then the dark part of the day had the lighter girl, and then they had, you know, the animals. Oh, sorry, somebody was texting me. I was trying to read it. So this was fun. I enjoyed it, and I started basing this other one to do next. So I love this book, and I, you know, tried to not make too many whips, and I try to do one, you know, every now and then, but not too fast or too much, because then I'm gonna, you know, be sad when the book is done. Did I? Okay, I showed you guys that last month. The one in the Famous Illustrators of the Golden Age book. Star Wars. So I think I just counted, and I have completed 76 pages in here now. So we're coming into the, you know, coming to the last little bits of the book, and there's some things that I just like do not want to color. I'm not looking forward to this page here for an example. You can probably see why. I think I was going from the back. Sorry, I didn't mark these, you guys. No, I know it wasn't that one. Have to do it this way. Okay. Okay, both of these. There we go. So, sorry, somebody was FaceTiming me. So I just did these 2 pages, and I used crayons on both of them because I'm getting to the point where, you know, I just want to mess around with whatever I want to use in the book, and crayons was what I wanted to use. So this book is not about being, you know, the best coloring in the world. Here's another one I did with crayons, and I really like this one. I just needed to figure out that I needed to, it works best, crayons look best when you mix it with other things. So yeah. Sorry, mix it with marker. I'm distracted now because somebody keeps, and it's not even a number that I know, somebody keeps trying to FaceTime me, or whatever it's called on Google. And then this is Zendoodle Coloring Under the Sea. So this is going to be, pages from this will be in the packets that I give away. And we're going to do that really soon. I just need to deconstruct some books. And I was thinking about doing that, you know, while I was talking to you guys one day. So maybe we'll do that one day this week. I thought I did 2, but maybe I just did 1. Yeah, I did this one, and I did not come back in and finish her skin, you know, doing some shadowing and all that to her skin, because my arm hurts. But I did put all the stickles, and that's the important part. So, yeah. The background on her is also crayons, and I really like how that came out. I used like 3 different color of the neon crayons. So I've been having myself a time with my crayons. Really good time. So that's what I have done in there. You know, I've been messing around in here, but I don't know if there's anything that I have done, you know, because I just keep, okay, well, I finished her. So I added all of the, crayon or pencil work to this lady here, and finished her eyes and her lips and all the things that were not done before, and her sweater and her thing that she's wearing under her hat. And then I used my new gel pens, or they're really more like glaze pens, the ones that I got from Temu, on the bag there. So yeah, what I've been doing is going through and doing all of their skin. So I think that's probably all you're going to notice anything different with. Yeah, I still need to finish her bow to be done with this one. But yeah, I just keep kind of going in and doing the skins and stuff like that, so that when I want to just put stuff in there, like my stickers and my little fashion pieces and stuff, my stickers and my rub-ons, then they'll already be done. Okay, so that's all I have for books. So if you don't wanna see my completed journal, you can flip out now. I'm going to show a couple things that I bought, but it's nothing really exciting. And if you want to see my journal, then cool. Thanks for sticking around. So this is a journal by Pro Arts, and I got this at an art store in Yellow Springs, Ohio. So I don't know if they sell these anywhere, but these are great journals if you want something small and thin, because there's only 30 pages in here, I think, or is it 60? I think so. It's 30 sheets, but then each side, so 60. But yeah. So I have used stickers in here, and I have used die cuts, and I have used coloring book pages. And sometimes, I didn't do a lot to the page, but it was just to have like a nice graphic element on my page. And then, I can do pen work around it and stuff like that. This was the beginning of the book, which I had started in September 18th. I was going to do Draw My Day, and I only made it this far and decided that my days are very similar. Go to the pool, go to the beach, cook food, go out to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really vary too much, so I don't know what else I would draw. So then I just continued putting in some coloring book pages. I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of gel pens that I have. And this is an idea that I came up with myself. If I didn't invent the idea, I will tell you. But I had done some swatching in this book of some paints or something that I got, and I had all these, ugly little squares. So I was like, what if it was balloons and there was a man holding it? And so that's what I drew, and I thought this was really cute and a great idea. And he's thinking about little squares. Some more coloring pages. This comes in handy when I'm going out and I am at the beach and I'm going to be there all day long, and I don't want to bring something heavy because I have to carry it. Like, whatever I bring, I have to carry. My husband's not one of those carrying kind of guys. So yeah, I try not to load myself down. And this thing was perfect because I had put some coloring pages in there in case I wanted to use them and I didn't feel like drawing, and that's exactly what happened. And we even took this to Delaware, and my daughter and I colored in it, so it was perfect. And I've got this one now. That I got from Pop Shelf, and this one is by Pentalic. It's gold. It's really pretty, and I'm excited to see what this paper is like. 'Cause this paper is slightly toothy, and it has a little pocket and everything for my bits and bobs. So I will be using this one, and I'm sure that I will still have it. It has 120 pages, I believe. If you want one, they're $5 at Pop Shelf. 160 pages. So yeah, I'll be using this one for quite some time. So I'll still have this when I go to Ohio at the end of July, and I'll bring that with me. And I'll put some more coloring pages in it. This design here I saw on an app called Lemon8. I don't have the app anymore, but there's a girl on Lemon8, and if you use that app and you type in marker designs, I'm sure she'll come up, because she was really the only, there was like a couple artists on there that I even found. This was a coloring page right here. You can see where it ends right there. I had glued it in there, and it ends right there. So then I just carried on with the design, and I drew it on this page to match this page. And I think I did an okay job. And then I colored it in with my lovely Crazy Art Twistables, Crazy Art Twistables, and they're like called, I think it's like their version of Bold and Brights. But they're very, like, they're really pretty. I love this color here, especially this like bluey green color. This is all ink pen, and the background is a crayon, and her shirt is a crayon. Just something out of my head, doodling. You know, it's supposed to be, I like my figures to be wonky in some way. Like, I don't like them to be perfect. Not that I don't think I could draw perfect, because that's pretty hard, but here's another coloring book page and some Tim Holtz words, and I drew that. And then this drawing exercise is on Pinterest if you want to draw something similar. I find a lot of my stuff there. This is a coloring book page. This is modified from something that I saw online. I added like the sunset and whatnot in there. It was kind of just trees at where I saw it, but I don't know where that was, to be honest with you. Here's a picture of what I see when I'm in my bed. I didn't know I was going to add the books until later, and I'd already had drawn the back, the back end of the dresser. So yeah, it's okay. These are my baskets that I got in Rome. I love these baskets. I will have them forever. Here's some neurographic art. Just something to doodle when you can't figure out what you want to draw. Another coloring book page. This is based off of something I saw online. You can go onto Pinterest and you can type in, they have different faces that you can draw, and then you can type in like 10-minute face sketches, 15 minutes, and you can time yourself. I like to use those, but I just take however long I want to take and do them. And there's crayons in the background here. I really found a love for crayons in the last few months. She is from Pinterest. I don't know the artist. I am sorry. I don't know. I don't know that there was one, because I try to write them down. Sometimes it's advertising for something that you can order like on Amazon, and like, oh, well, I'll show you when we get to it, but I take my stuff, a lot of my stuff, from things that I find on Amazon as well. So here's another coloring page. These are the pens that I love with the double tips on them. This is just a pretty generic Zentangling pattern that you can find anywhere. I think I combined these two things. Yeah, I did. I saw this drawing. Actually, I just typed in silhouette of a lady, and I got this drawing. I didn't know I was going to make her have a cigarette, and then once I saw that drawing, I decided to add the Zentangling pattern like on there too. So this is a sticker, and these are some little birds I drew, and some crayons in the background. Another bird I drew just out of my head, and another crayon background. And this one is like a glitter type of a crayon. I don't know if you can tell, you can see it or not, but it's there. Sketch of a girl. This looks like something I would draw myself, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I drew that one myself. This is just, I painted the watercolor on, and then just looked up a Zentangling mandala and just copied it. And the background is also crayon again, and this is a glittery, I don't know if you can see it shine, glittery crayons. This one I got from Pinterest. This is a guy surfing, and this is the curl, the curl, and it's very hard for me to figure out how to get that to look right. So, because it's a, if you like to surf, you probably know what I mean, but yeah, it's hard to to draw out. So I kind of like, and then I just used my pen for the background and then colored it in as well with some crayons. I drew this when I was with my daughter. This is taped in because we were in not Talladega. We were in Sanford. And I'm going to be taking a class, but I'm trying to get my urban sketching down. And I'm terrible at like perspective. It was always one of my worst things in drawing class, but I still like it. But when you start doing urban sketching, they tell you, to be really fast and loose with it. And I took a picture, so, I didn't really have to draw it while I was sitting there, but I did anyway. This kind of captured that moment. And I was going to use this piece of paper to copy and get an idea off my picture, and then I never did. Yeah, a bottle of red, a bottle of white, whatever kind of mood you're in tonight. We were inside a pizza place, and Sanford is really cool. The airport's there, one of the airports, and I love Sanford. It's like a little college town. Cassadaga, I did not go there recently. I've been there several times, but I found this and I like the graphics on it, and I glued this little man in there. And this is just a general Zentangle pattern. All of these just look up Zentangle patterns and you'll find whatever you want to do. But I like this one. I think this one's pretty. I added some brown Sharpie to it. Then I had to cover it up because the Sharpie bled through. So this is my test page. I was testing out some different supplies on here. So yeah, some of the landscape stuff you'll see are puzzles on Amazon. So that's where I've been finding a lot of my things that I've been sketching is puzzles. They have some really cool patterns. And this was real fun to do. Here's a view of Delaware as we're getting ready to land. This is an owl that I drew. I used to draw owls all the time. I don't know why I didn't color him. There's a couple things in here not colored, and I'm going to use this book to do a video on twistables for you guys. It's just a little collage that I made. This is the old velvet art posters that I used to do with my kids. Totally different paper than it is now. I just did a video on coloring with velvet art posters. If you want to watch that, it was my last video before this one. My neighbor bought me a little Easter gift, and this was the little bag that it was in. She's a very sweet lady. Some more neurographic art with a watercolor background. So that's a lot of fun. A picture of my daughter and I, and these amazing textured stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree. They are amazing. So this is another one of those posters from Amazon. And I tried to recreate it in crayon because why not? It's my sketchbook, you know. It didn't necessarily work, but I liked doing it. It was a lot of fun. Another take on Frida. I love Frida. And all this is, the parts you see shining are marker, but everything else is crayon, and there's some of that pen that I was telling you, the Morandi pens from Temu. They kind of come down like glaze pens. Some flowers. I did these in ink pen. I love to draw in ink pen. I think it's completely underrated. And the background is crayons. So my daughter, when she was here, she bought this book at the Dollar Tree that had poems in it, and she gave me this poem. She ripped this out of the book because she said it reminded her of me. And it says, I might be lost at sea, but that will never mean that I do not tilt my head, back, stare up at the stars, and sacrifice the salt in my tears like an offering of my most sincere and honest gratitude for the way the water never seems to stop rocking me back to sleep. So I just drew a little flower, and I put this washi on there because it said stars, and this has a constellation. And then this is a piece of art, a piece of, it's like a tract, you know, a religious thing that they give you at the beach. And I've hung on to this one for a while because I liked it. And I just put a little sticker right there. Here's another little collage. Here's another sticker. And I use the stencil there, and my pen, and some more crayons. This is a girl I drew, and I saw this style of blotchy, like the blotchy different colors. I saw that on Pinterest. You can find a lot on Pinterest to try out, you know. Another little collage. At this point in the game, I was getting down to the end, and I just want to, whenever I'm this close to finishing something, I just want to finish it. So I do a bunch of BS. Another little collage. These are Tim Holtz people, die cut people. Look how cute she is. And then I have these butterflies, die cuts from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut the middle of the butterfly out and made it into her wings, which, you know, you can do that. This I found on Pinterest, and it's something that they were selling. It wasn't a puzzle, but it was like a course on how to draw whimsical houses. So yeah, this is my interpretation of that. I try to change. This is a paper towel cloud. I try to change my stuff a little bit, you know. I don't know. This is Kevin Costner. He wants to build you a fire. Hi, I'm Kevin Costner. This is from the 20th Century Foxes coloring book. So some of the pages that I do like, I'm going to try to use them because they're figures. I'm going to try to use them in my journals and my paper doll, like as my paper dolls in my fashion book. And then some of them that I just don't like, I'm going to be sending in the packets. That's my boy and 2 of his babies. He's got 3 kids, 3 and under. Here's 2 things that I drew, and these are going to be colored in when we come back and do some work with Twistables. So they just have crayon backgrounds because, you know, that's my jam now. This is just an awful mess, but I was testing out some oil pastels that I bought to see, because they were vintage, and I wanted to see if, you know, they were dried out or they still worked. So I was just trying to do something quickly. Here's a little collage, and that's my kids' names, and a big piece of artwork that I did a long time ago, and I decided to, you know, rip it up and keep it as background fodder. So, and this is Tim Holtz tissue paper stuff right there. Here's a little turtle, and he is done with crayons as well. Here is a flower, and crayon background. This is a map of St. Augustine, and my son and I went to look in the medieval torture museum. So I cut this part of the map out. We went to a lot of places, many of the places, but that was memorable because we were laughing a lot. This is the St. Augustine Lighthouse. So this is my own, you know, design or idea for it. I like the way this turned out. I used ink pens and, you know, different stuff. I like to combine a lot of things, like marker here and watercolor there and glitter there. I just like the way that looks. It's pretty to me. I had these washi tapes that were on this long piece of cardstock, and I could not fit that thing in my drawer. So I wanted to use some of it up to make it shorter. and I managed to use this much on this page. And then this is Savannah, Georgia. This area, Savannah is beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. I'm sure I could never afford to live there, but it is beautiful. Beautiful. This is my grandson, Hunty. His name is Hunter. He's been called Hunty since he was born, so I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to call him anything else. And then this is my last page, and so I did this little bokeh background. I was telling you guys about this before. I did this with a stencil, and then I just moved the circles. I had different circles. I just moved them around, and everything that was inside of the stencil, I colored with a white colored pencil. Then when I wanted to do the background, I just kept coloring, like went right over the top of it, and it was like a resist. So that's how I did that. And if you want to see how to do it in a tutorial, just let me know. And I have this stamp. This is a Dollar Tree stamp, and this is with it. So that's it. That is the end of this journal, and it took me 6 months or so to do, something like that. I was pretty slow. And then to wrap this up, I just wanted to show you a couple things that I got. Hold on a second. Get a piece of paper. I went to Pop Shelf, and I did get some pens. So I got this pen here. Each pen is $2. This is a zebra. Woo! This is a zebra fountain pen, and it's in this beautiful magenta color. Actually, it's called Pink/Rose. Okay. So yeah. And that's what it looks like. It's super pretty. I haven't tried drawing with it yet. I used it in this sketchbook that I just showed you. I used it on, I think it was that, where'd it go? I used it in here. And then I got this Sparkle Pop pen. And does it say, they don't say what colors they are, do they? Nope, but it comes on black, like that. And then it turns into this, oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. And then I got another Jelly Roll pen. And this one is silver. So you can never have too much silver, right? I don't know if I have a silver or not in a Jelly Roll. There's some of them. No, that's not silver. That's a glaze. It's green. I think we're okay. Yeah. I don't think I bought a repeater. That's cool. Okay. And I also got nothing exciting, but exciting to me. I found this in the Dollar Tree. And I was like, oh my God, because, okay, so what the deal is that I have all of these crayons that I've been using, but I don't necessarily like to use every single, like, here's ones that I've been using, right? I don't necessarily use every color. Like, there's some colors that I don't use at all. Here's my beautiful neons. Look at that. Would you look? It says neon, but it's like the way it gets its color is like from this sparkly stuff inside. Let me show you. So like, I don't understand why it's called neon, but it should be called neon with glitter. But see, but yeah, anyway, so I don't necessarily use all of the colors of these, and this is the story with about 4 boxes of crayons that I got. So I saw this and I was like, well, I could just pull out, it fits, I could just pull out my favorite colors and put them in that box, and then I can put the other, the rest of them away somewhere, and then when I want to use them to draw or color with, I can just carry this little box around with me. So yeah, I don't like purple, or is that pink? I don't know, but they didn't have any other color, so maybe your Dollar Tree will if you're interested, but mine does not. Okay guys, well, I've kept you for 40 minutes, so thanks so much for watching my channel, and I will be back as soon as I can with something else for you. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye bye.